How to talk to someone you don't want to, but have to. Smart ways to respond to conflict at work and at home. With Bannister, emotional therapist and author.
There are smart ways to respond to conflict at work and at home. Anger, as an example, is not a bad thing. It's not necessarily a good thing, it just is. Think of MADD, M-A-D-D. It's an acronym for Mothers Against Drunk Driving. This is a group of individuals, mothers, who were so angry that they decided to get together and resolve a chronic problem, which was drunk driving, and they've made tremendous inroads. And this is a result of using anger to get something done. If you feel powerless, you're confused, you're sad, you're embarrassed, you feel abandoned, you're confused, or you're hurt. These are emotions and vulnerable emotions that leave you standing there naked. Those vulnerabilities are best protected by anger. So anger is a shield that we create to protect our vulnerabilities. One of the things that I would teach in my classes, particularly for anger management, were those individuals who had kept it stuffed in for years and years and suddenly broke out because they didn't know any other behavior. So it's important to find a release for this anger and this frustration by understanding what the vulnerability is. What are you protecting? And find a way to get that emotion out. Then you'll be able to talk to somebody you don't want to, but have to, because you've come to grips with it in yourself, or you've understood it in somebody else. You've helped identify what their vulnerability is and coaxed it out of them. Then you can work this. So dig deeper. Fix yourself before you fix someone else. And the most important relationship you have is the one you have with yourself. When you have trouble talking to someone, it's almost always half your fault. Let me share with you my orange story. Imagine, if you will, two teenagers in a typical household. One, a young woman, is just coming in through the kitchen door. She's all hot and sweaty, and she's running to the kitchen counter where there's an orange. At that exact same moment, her brother, another teenager, is coming in from another room, just finishing his computer work, and he sees the orange and he grabs it. They're both grabbed. I was here first. No, you weren't. I was. Well, you had the last potato last night. You had the last piece of toast this morning. What are we going to do? What are they going to do? And one of them says, well, what would mom and dad do? As a segue, before I continue this story, frequently I would use this story in a group of, large group of people, 20, 30 people, and I would ask, would anyone suggest what to do? Many a parent would say, oh, just cut the thing in two, or sometimes even, I would eat it myself. In jumps conflict negotiator, someone like me, and says, okay, Ryan, why do you want the orange? Well, Ryan wants the orange because he just got off the computer and he has a new potential girlfriend, and he wants to make a cake with the icing of the orange rind cut up into it because he knows that this is something this potential girlfriend would love, and he really wants to impress her. Okay, Mary, why do you want the orange? And Mary says, well, I've just started this exercise regimen, and my coach says that if I eat fruit directly from coming in from my run, that I'll do best in my goals if I can eat the fruit right away. So one wants the inside of the orange, the other one wants the outside of the orange. Typically, people want to resolve things quickly. Dig a little deeper. Go a little bit further to find out the reasons and motivations behind why somebody really wants something. It'll make a world of difference in resolving a challenge or communicating with someone you don't want to, but have to. Don't just go for the surface answer. That's it. You can check out my website. There are free videos, free book chapters. There's a newsletter you can sign up to. And remember, the secret of resolving any situation, anytime, anywhere, is always take a deep breath before you start.